want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Shem Lashawan, by Shem Qadash, double honors to apostles and elders, great millstone, and shalom to you brothers who's pushing this gospel with truth and sincerity. Today's lesson is going to be covering the ancient pronunciation, the ancient Hebrews, or Lashawan Qadash pronunciation. And I'm gonna be going into the origin of each pronunciation, for each pronunciation of each character listed, okay, that you see listed here. The first part is dealing with just the pronunciation. This would be the second part, which goes into the root of each pronunciations of each character that you see listed on the screen right now. So for the first word we have ah, and ah derives from alap, alap, and alap means cattle. Okay, if you go over here, you'll notice two little points. If you two small points, two sharp little points to the side on your right hand side, and then you're gonna see like one little point to your left hand side. That is almost like an arrow going to the left. If you was to point that arrow downward, it would look almost it would resemble a cattle's head. You know what I'm saying? It would resembles a cattle's head. So you can remember that word by pointing that arrow downward for that character ah. Okay. So the next word that we have, or the next pronunciation that we have, is ba. Okay, and it derives from the word bayaf, and that means house. All right, house. So ba derives from the word bayaf, which means house. Right, now we have another character, almost looks like a cane, and that word derives from gamal, gamal, and that derives from camel. Okay, so ga derives from gamal, which means camel. Okay, now the next pronunciation that we have is da, and that derives from the laf, which means door. Did a little bit early there, but it means the laf, which means door. All right. Now the next character is ha, which there's no character. I don't have the what you call it, the root for that pronunciation. So I'm gonna go over that one, and I'm gonna go to the next word wa. Now for wa, it derives from the word wa, which means hook. All right, it means hook. So you gotta remember that it means hook. Now the next word that we have for this character right here is za, and that derives from zayan, zayan, and that means weapon. And zayan, the word zayan means weapon. All right. Now the next word we have, the next pronunciation we have, excuse me, is ha, ha. Now there's nothing for that. I don't have anything for that, so I'm gonna go to the next pronunciation. Same thing for ta. Now for ka, the origin for the root word for ka would be kop, kop, and that means palm of hand. All right, palm of hand. Now there's supposed to be a pronunciation here for ya, the character, the ya character, but I had missed that, so I'm gonna cover that one. I'm gonna cover that one last. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and move down to la. Now la almost looks like it almost looks like it's a little hook, which means lamad, lamad, and that means learn, learn, right? Now the next one, the next character we have right here almost look like a Y, but it's not. It's Ma, which means mayum, mayum. Okay, waters. It means water. Yeah, mayum, almost like Rob mayum, many waters. Uh, So now we're gonna go over that one. We're gonna skip past that. And I'm gonna go to sa, which means samak, samak, and it means support. It comes from the word so sa. The pronunciation of sa derives from the word samak, which means support. Okay. So next character we have is almost the character looks like an O. We covered that during the previous video, and it means I. It's I. It's pronounced I, and it means ayan, ayan, which means I. So that's an easy one to remember. Okay. And we have pa, which derives from the word pa in the Hebrew, and that means mouth. Okay, that means mouth. All right. So we're gonna skip taza and kwa, and we're gonna go to ra, and that means ra'ash. You know what I'm saying? It comes from the word, derives from the word ra'ash, which means head. Okay. So the next word that we have is sha, which derives from the word shan, which means tooth. Okay. It means tooth. Got these devils walking these dogs this late in the night. It's crazy. Okay. So the next pronunciation we have is sta, and it derives from the word dawa, which means it means like sign. It means sign, cross, and end. Sign, cross, and end. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the one that was supposed to be right after ta. Okay, and right before ka, but I forgot to put it. I forgot to put that pronunciation in, that character in. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit that now. Whoops. All right. So this would be the character for Yah, and it means Yad, and Yad means hand. Yad in the English is hand. Okay. So the Hebrew word for Yah, for the pronunciation Yah, is Yad, which means hand. Okay. So that would be the origins of the roots. That would be the root words for each pronunciations that you see listed on the screen. You know.